I love the biblical idea of trying to understand our times in order to know how we should live responsibly and, above all, faithfully. So this is a book looking with a wide-angle lens at the West. And it's about what's called a civilizational moment. Now, to many people, that sounds like a fancy way of saying today. But no, it's a technical term for historians. Every civilization rises through some inspiration, some dynamic. But at a certain point, they lose touch with what made them great. And as you think for a moment, all the great previous civilizations are either in ruins or history books or museums. In other words, they rose, they flourished, they declined, they fell. So there's three major options at the civilizational moment. You can either renew what made it great in the first place, or replace it well, or decline. Now, what made the West is the Christian faith, rooted in Judaism. We owe a lot to the Greeks, a lot to the Romans, but there's no question it was the conversion of the European barbarians from the 4th to the 10th century that made Europe and made the West. And yet, throughout most of the West, the Christian faith, certainly in intellectual circles, has been repudiated and rejected. But we can see that the attempted replacement, which was the Enlightenment, secularism, liberalism, has equally failed. And so the West is at this point now, whether either there's a renewal of the Christian faith, or the West will slowly, and even maybe faster, decline. That's what the book's about. But what's interesting where we are, this time, unlike Rome, the barbarians are already inside the gate. So I'm talking about the Western crisis, but looking at I call them the color waves. You have the red wave of cultural Marxism. You have the rainbow wave of the sexual revolution, and you have the black wave of radical Islamism, and they're all working hard to undermine America, the West, and in many cases, humanity itself. So we're an extraordinarily interesting moment.